Hey, what's up? This is Benny Sunshine, and tell me why I had to take 2 buses all the way downtown just to find out that the library was closed. Let that sink in for a minute. First of all, I'm going to tell you how I got to that situation. Okay, anyways, I walked to the Dollar General because I had to get cash back on something because the bus doesn't give out change when you put the money in there. So you have to kind of have exact change or, at least change you don't mind losing. So it'd be a bad idea to put a $20 bill in there because you're not going to see any of that money back. And to get downtown, it's like $2, yeah, and then for a transfer, but yeah. So you wouldn't get that. That pretty much means that you lost like $18 or whatever. So my math isn't my favorite subject. So, but anyway, so I go across the street to go get the cash back to ride the bus, and then I finally get to the middle of the street, but I have like on a long dress, and then it's one of those dresses where your legs like are only allowed to move a certain like length or whatever. You can't really stretch in that dress, but it was long. But anyway, so I'm waddling across the road like I'm in March of the Penguins, and then I finally make it to the bus stop. The bus gets there, I go all the way down there. It's cold. I don't feel like we're waiting on the free bus downtown when I get there, so I walk all the way there, and then I get there, and it's just the doors are shut and all the lights are on, and I thought I was like within regular business hours, and it's Friday. What business closes early on a Friday? Like, I don't understand why it was like that. Anyways, while I was on the bus ride over there, when I took the first bus, the world's greatest customer service associate was sitting behind me because he was talking about how much he loved fucking with people on his job and how much he enjoyed people like being miserable from what he did at his job. He even said that he'd enjoy doing it for free. But he's speaking loudly. That's how I can hear his conversation. Some white dude who said like nigga every 5 seconds. And it was funny because when he got up to get off the bus, he's like, all right, nigga, blah, blah, blah. And he said it to somebody or whatever. All the white people looked at me like I was supposed to get up and say something. I think to myself, I don't talk to crazy people. So that was that. He got up or whatever. But I'm eating hot sauce and potato chips right now. I have to put more on there, but as far as the, I'm so over that whole Stacey Dash situation. Really, it's really not much to say about it other than she did respond to the message that BET sent in response to why she said the BET award should be canceled and that to BET pretty much, yeah. So she's putting in the message that her response to BET was when BET told her jokingly said, give us back our check because you were on 2 episodes of our show, The Game, or how many ever episodes she was on. She was like, she kind of, I don't remember her exact words, but she pretty much said that no one has ever, like, heard of The Game outside of, like, she pretty much, implied that no one has ever heard of The Game outside of the black community. So that was that as far as that was concerned, and I just don't understand. I still think she's wrong. I don't agree with what she did, but yeah. But anyways, back to the bus situation. What business do you know that closes on a Friday? Like, what business do you know that closes on a Friday? I just can't stop asking you guys that because it's kind of ridiculous. I went all that way. From now on, I'm going to call. Like, every time, before I even go to the library, I'm going to call. It wasn't a holiday. It wasn't anything. They had no reason to be closed. Like, what the fuck are y'all closing for? That big-ass library in the center of downtown. You'd think it'd stay open late on a Friday. Oh, yeah, speaking of that whole, I don't know, the news that happened, I know it was a while back, but it kind of dealt, I guess, with lightly on racism. There was a show, The View. I'm sure most of you have heard of it. When Whoopi Goldberg and Elizabeth Hasselbeck, back when she was on this show, they were arguing about something. I forgot, but I think it was a race issue or whatever. And I remember everybody in our family that was in the house when that. We had it on The View for some reason. We were kind of passively watching TV. You know how it's on, but no one's really paying attention to it? It's more like background noise. So we were doing whatever, and my mom was in the kitchen, but she could see the TV. And then all of a sudden, Elizabeth and Whoopi started, having their debate. Then it kept getting angrier and angrier and angrier, and you could hear. And everybody in the house wasn't paying attention, but when they did the split screen, it's serious. Some shit's about to go down when they do the split screen. Like some chairs or whatever, tables might fly or whatever, just like on the Springer show. So we all just stopped and looked at the damn TV. And they were just arguing back and forth. And I remember Elizabeth Hasselbeck got a deal, with Fox afterward. I don't know if she's still with Fox, but she actually did leave and go to a Fox Network situation. I think they got word of that whole argument, like, hey, Elizabeth, you hate niggers too? Come join us over at Fox. So I guess she went over there and joined, but I didn't care for her anyway. And I don't really watch The View now. I just remember that episode because all of us like stopped what we were doing because Elizabeth and Whoopi had been going at it for like, I don't know, like a full 10 minutes. So, but yeah. It's a beautiful day. Hopefully I'll get accomplished what I need to get accomplished today. I'm really not in a rush or a hurry or anything like that. I'm just enjoying the day. But Benny Sunshine, stay posted.